Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's game between Team Ruhrsports and Necrotic Esports. I'm Rick. I'm your caster, along with my co-caster Astro and our observer Dan. Hello, Astro and Dan.
Hello, Rick. It is my mighty fine pleasure to join you casting Hydro League tonight. And as you've already stated, we are gonna be watching Rahir and Necrotic Esports. I'm probably gonna say all these names wrong as usual, but anyway, let's take a quick look at the current league standings. So first of all, this is quite a big map because Necrotic Esports are currently sitting on 5 matches played with 5 wins. So they're going really strong. No losses so far, which is going to give them the number 1 spot on the Hydro League Contenders with 15 points. But below them, sitting on 4 played and 4 wins, are Rahir. So they are just as strong. They are also sitting on no, they're not sitting on 15, but they're sitting on 12 points. So I believe it is 3 points for a win. So if Rahur does walk away with the dub today, they will be leveling themselves with Necrotic Esports.
And I'm honestly just want to see how they play. And I'm less concerned about this league standings, but you're always the reliable man who can tell us who's standing on top of whom. And anyway. We're just gonna be waiting for the game to start.
Let's take a quick look at the map bans, shall we? So Rick, you go ahead.
You wanna start? Okay. So just to run it quick down, it's a best of 1, which means each team bans 3 maps. Ruhrsports has so far banned Consulate, Oregon, and Theme Park. Mostly actually standard bans. You want to ban Theme Park and Consulate because those are terrible maps, and Oregon just out of pure, say, boredom of always playing it in ranked and stuff. But I suppose because they might not have the best strats on Oregon either, so that could be the case. Or they could be just saving strats. And as for Necrotic, they banned Clubhouse, Coastline, and Villa. Now, any one of these maps could have been like a great choice because they're fine maps. Even Villa, it's not that bad of a map. Like seriously, stop exaggerating. It's not that bad of a map. It's so much better than like nearly everything, like nearly a lot of things in ranked. But our map of choice is obviously going to be Cafe, which is also, like I said, a great map, standing right up there along Clubhouse and Coastline and the likes. I know a lot of people hate Coastline, but let's not debate about that right now. So on Cafe, we're going to see Ruhrsports attack first, and Necrotic gonna be on the defense. And of course, we will go to a maximum of 12 rounds because there's a draw. So we're not gonna see 15 rounds, but at most we're gonna see each team be able to perform their best on either side. Or unless one of them 6-0s the other, then we will see a very long game after all. What do you think of Cafe, Astro?
Well, what do I think of Cafe? Personally, it's nice to not be casting Clubhouse and Oregon, but me and you, when we cast, we don't really cast Clubhouse and Oregon. We've been doing a lot of Villa recently, haven't we?
That's true. A lot of Villa.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Villa games when we've been casting, but yeah, it's gonna be nice to see something else. Cafe being one of these really dominant defender-sided maps, but I'm going to start the waffle because we got the players in the lobby, and let's start this game.
Alright, so heading into this map, let's see what they're going to be banning first. Of course, as usual, the defense will get the first attack ban and vice versa. What do you think, Astro? What's your prediction for this map?
My ban systems for today, I can definitely see that we're gonna see a Thatcher, most likely, as usual. You know, it's just one of these common bans, but the real question is it actually gonna come out? Of course it is, because he's able to disable gadgets on walls, he's able to easily get the walls open for thermite. It's a great operator to have on your team. For our second ban, maybe we're looking at Captayo. Maybe we're looking at someone with nades because utility, as you say.
No. I bet it would not be Capital. It would not be Capital.
An ace? Did you say ace?
No, I said it will not be Capital because I know for a fact that at any level below Pro League, no one's able to play Capital despite the fact he's a really amazing operator. But they might surprise me. Either one of these teams could play Capital and they could actually pull off some insane stuff with him.
And
like I said,
mine. That's getting rid of a lot of utility. So, and Rick, you're the man who knows the seasons are changing, the times are shifting. So, why don't you tell us a bit about that?
Like I said, the meta is shifting. We've already seen that with the EU and NA finals. You don't see a lot more of that stuff where you have to burn a lot of utility. You could play it and actually enjoy the game for once. And I think some of the pros they fought for that trophy in those EU and US finals, but they were mostly just chilling before the actual Six Invitational, which is in 3 weeks, I think. But either way, they're gonna be bringing out a Nomad, obviously for flank watching. She has a lot of utility as well, does flashes. She should be quite potent against Aruni, but in this case, Aruni is banned from Pro League, so we're not gonna see her actually. Well, I don't think she's gonna be using flashes, but Breed Charges probably come in handy, allowing Ash to bring Claymores and Sophia as well. Just so you know, you can sacrifice a bit of that utility for more flank watch. Anyway, we're gonna be heading upstairs now. That means she did bring flashes. Never mind. But either way, they're going upstairs, and they are bringing all the utility they require for that. You would only need to open up by rappelling on the balcony. No, not on the balcony. Yes, but actually, yes, on the balcony there, like hovering over the balcony, and on the piano windows. You could just shoot out the bandit towers, and that's pretty free. That's why you actually need Satcher most of the time. Yes, Astro.
I'll tell you something. It's that mirror hasn't been banned for once, and that's an odd mirror setup for the bathroom. I haven't seen it before. 2 ADSs, 1 mute jammer, and a mirror. So it is smart. It is watching default plan. But I'm wondering if you're probably getting an angle bathroom. So I want to see how that mirror strat plays out. They've got the long angle as well with the other mirror. Euphora, he's playing below, potentially for a C4 kill. And, well, let's just see how the attackers play this. Now, they've got to be real careful with the ADSs here, especially with the times of us shifting away from utility and more towards skill. Tempesta going to be, well, he's going to be rappelling up into the bakery side. Windows are the western side of the building, and potentially looking to get a kill. And he's got to be careful, because there is a person below here. That C4 is going to be crucial. Euphoria not getting pushed so far, so he's gonna play his sweet time down there.
Did he already toss it? No, he hasn't. It's very early in the round. I wouldn't have expected them to toss it so pointlessly. But he's biding his time. He's waiting, but he's getting pushed out now. But there are 2 players encroaching onto Tempera. They're waiting for this roam clear to happen. Vault Boy is there to support his teammate. Euphoria is pushing up, but the Snatch is right outside of that window, and he will take notice, but I think they're about to realize that he's down there. At the same time, they might also find Vault Boy. They will. Tempera is right next to him. He could push out. They know where his position is. But Tempera is actually pushing Lucy and not mute. C4 will fly, but will net nothing. No damage done at all. So Vault Boy is going to have to rotate through reading along with Euphoria. And I think at this point, Tempera will have to push up, and he will not win a gunfight. A nice shot, a well-played shot there by Euphoria will find him, and that down goes the Ash for the first kill. And now it's only 1 minute left, and Ruhrsports has not managed to clear out any bit of utility yet. That mirror window is going to be such a huge problem for them, especially when there's only a minute left, and they haven't managed to start clearing her out. So anyone who's playing on there could still continue to deny default plant successfully, and Euphoria will pick up a second as he blows up ANJ. And it's looking very grim now for Ruhrsports. There are only 3 men on the board, and they don't even have any clean access to the site. They cannot possibly do anything as of yet. The Maestro cams are still looking, which means they will not be able to sneak up and defuse. Now, Divine is going to find Vault Boy from below. Nice shot there, but Euphoria jumps out, and he gets Divine as a trade. Another kill is picked up now. It's Sunday, and it's Lumpus in the 1v4. He gets 1. Could he find 3 more? No, he cannot. The Maestro picks up the kill, and Necrotic gets a very convincing first round.
Wow, that was definitely a heck of a roam game from Necrotic, having the mute. You know, you don't suspect the mute to be on the roam game, but he was. You know, the drone work from Esports was amazing. They were clearing them out, but in the end, you know, they just fell into the library and it came down to Tempeta. He pushed. Sadly, you know, Euphoria's already got an angle on him and he was unable to win that gunfight. So that's them leading with 1 round, now rotating down to stairs. So what's your take on that?
Honestly, if they wanted to roam clear, they should have just brought Jackal. They weren't quite trying utility clear. That was clearly not their focus. They really should have spotted Jackal, because then they'd have Sophia and Sledge. So if they actually wanted to execute, they have the utility to kill the Maestro camps and so on, and the shield and so on and so forth in the late round. So I'm just finding it a bit questionable as to why they're bringing Ashe and Sophia if they're trying to roam clear of that. I mean, sure, Ashe is a good gun, but I mean, Jackal's gun is literally, like, in some aspects, it's so much better. It has 0 recoil at all. It has basically an ACOG. It has angle grip, and it does 46 damage. Like, it's insane. I think I'm one of the few people who are calling for the C70 to be fucking nerfed and Jackal can lose a shotgun, because he can do so much. He's very blatantly like he's so like, you know, like Zero. They nerfed Zero because he could do so much with his grenades and all of his cams. And I don't see why they shouldn't have done the same with Jackal, because he's basically even worse if you think about it. So now there's going to be a spawn peek attack from Mozi. He doesn't get anything but about 15 HP of damage to Tempeta, and he will finally run away. Tempeta being punished a little for that, but he is mostly unscathed. He will be able to survive most of his gunfights still, because of course he still does have the R4C. So now, the top 4 roam game is going to be a bit of a problem for Ruhrsports. They're going to try to jump down the skylight or the hatches, making their way down to the kitchen. And in the meantime, they'll have to find and flush out the 3 players that Necrotic has had set up upstairs. Oh, that's a bit of an aggressive play though, as he just jumps down. Teammates have not drawn him out yet because of that Mozi pass, but they will be able to do so now. And now, he's quick on the trail of the Mozi. But the Mozi has dropped. He has wasted a full minute, so now he can back up his teammates on the second floor and continue to waste more time. Ruhrsports is pushing down, but they're not making quick progress as of yet. There's still 1 man on the second floor.
They may not be making quick progress, but they are taking their time. They are getting ridge. They're getting taken floor, but they're gonna need to speed it up 100% to get the verticality in the round this time. Tempeta knows Euphoria's just come out of train and he's looking to potentially get the frag on him. He's going to look to push towards 90, and do they actually know that Sundi's and Mozi's going to take up the stairs? Euphoria's taking... Tempeta's going to be taking a lot of damage from Euphoria. Sundy looking to hold on 90, waiting for the swing by Ashe. Tempeta going for the swing now, but he's not going to be countered by anyone. Ashe potentially looking to go for a swing. Mozi's going to be able to get 1 onto ANJ, and Euphoria is going to get 1 onto Lumps. Another Necrotic player, and wow,
it's a
just
massacre.
Like that, yeah, just like that, another round has been taken.
Necrotic, they're actually being very smart right now with their plays, and Ruhrsports, they're just trying to they're just looking to have a direct approach to this. They're just looking to go very textbook, go top down, clear out the roam, but at the same time they're forgetting to actually, you know, win their gunfight. I'm kidding. No, they're actually forgetting to focus on the site. Like, they just died all across the board. They should at least think about trying to open an avenue into the site so you can put the pressure on the defenders inside. And at the same time, they would have to win those gunfights to actually flush out the roamers. And at the time being, Necrotic Esports are very successful with their roam game. They have not been defeated at all. They have time and time again win so many gunfights on the roam, which is something that shouldn't be happening usually, because the balance of the game is that the attackers have better weapons than the defenders across the board. So it is strange to see that. I mean, it's not strange, but it's not supposed to be the way it is, that the defenders are just demolishing the attackers before they make it downstairs. Usually, if you like waste 2 straight minutes and imagine you're a sole roamer and you waste 2 straight minutes, and the attackers have not cleared any utility yet at all for their team, and you die. You still have done so much more than someone, than the average person who sits on the roof and does nothing, because you've wasted so much time with those 2 minutes, for example. So what I'm trying to say is that more than just wasting time, Necrotic Ruhrsports are killing everyone here, and it could be a very convincing first half if they can continue to kill everyone.
Yeah, no, right now they're really coming out with their solid defense. They're really coming out with a solid roam game, and so far, Ruhr just haven't been able to counter that of yet, to be honest with you. But they are gonna go opening hatches, and oh my lord, what an angle from Goyo! A nasty shot onto Zofia. She was really unsuspecting of where the Goyo was, and I think he's got an angle from the bottom of red. Tempeta potentially looking to get a refrag, but it may be a little too late, as Goyo has already snuck away.
Well, he's definitely done his job for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And he's gonna now be able to He's now gonna be able to anchor the side. Oh wait, she's sneaking through. They don't even know that unless the cam's still up. They know now, and they're gonna get spotted out. Euphoria, with the information, managed to take out Tempeta. He could find another here, but he's gonna get burnt by the Goyo shield, but it's very minimal. And the damage he does to Divine is so much, literally about 90 HP. This is very bad for Ruhrsports now, as they're now in a 3v5, and they are now forced into a corner.
Yeah. No, Nomad's taking a lot of damage. She's really stuck. An air jab's gonna be detonated, but yet Euphoria looking to get real aggressive now, potentially getting a frag onto Lumps, the sledge here. If he's able to swing, here we go. The sledge is caught off guard. He's gonna be able to down one. He's gonna be down the second. Euphoria getting a double kill, and well, it's a 5v1, and Kazdar is gonna get one onto Demolish, and that's another flawless round.
I'm just not sure, how I'm supposed to be able to analyze this if the only thing that they're doing right now is mowing through Ruhrsports like it's, lunch or whatever. Like, it's so free. I mean, they still have 3 rounds that they can redeem themselves with. But right now, I don't see that happening. This is just incredibly one-sided, and it's definitely on the side of Necrotic. They are unstoppable right now, and they have done a successful 3-round rotation, and they're looking to take 3 more. And Ruhrsports, well, they really have stepped up. Cafe is of course a defender-sided map, but it shouldn't be this defender-sided. As in, I mean, sure, you can drop like 3-4 rounds, but in those 3-4 rounds, should usually be a 4v4, or at least like a situation where both teams are equally at odds with each other, and one team just makes a play and wins it out, and not that one team just kills everyone else in the other team. 2 flawless rounds in a row speaks a lot, Astro.
Yeah, no, 100%. When you get flawless rounds, it shows something. It's gonna show something. I'll tell you what it shows. It shows that your team is really strong on defense and you're not struggling. Let's say every round that Necrotic has won so far, it was down to a 1v1. It was down to the bare skin. It was really close. Then I'd say, yeah, Ruhr, they can definitely bring this back. And once again, they easily could. They just need to, clear roamers a little quicker and, keep track of your drone economy, which they are doing because they've got 9 drones. That's amazing drone economy for you right there. It really is. But, when you're getting flawless rounds, it shows that you're just the better team. You're just dominating the other team because, they're not taking out any of your players. They may be doing damage, yes, but they're unable to get those kills. But anyway, that's the side of the story. I reckon Ruhr can definitely get a round or 2.
Well, that's what you reckon, Astro. But predictions could also be wrong, so we'll see. Right now, I'd say 5-1 is the most probable outcome if Ruhrsports manages to squeeze something in here right now. Now, this is a very... 5 men on the skylight. Are you kidding me? You're actually trolling.
Please. Oh, please, just do it.
Wait, they're rushing.
Oh, they're gonna go in. Campaig's gonna jump. Comes out so many kills. We can even count but Divine is left in a 1v3 situation on top of the roof. And well, Sunday's gonna hit a lovely shot onto Divine and Necrotic, taking round 4.
That rush attempt was so badly calculated, I must say. I mean, I think Necrotic Esports, they were aware of it. They had someone posted up on the Shaiko and Skylight spot. And then, of course, when the flood came in, all they had to do was, well, close the floodgate. The
no,
C4
Rick,
flying
they
out
just
claimed
had to
2 people.
They had to summon Maestro with 81 bullets.
I mean, honestly, I could have seen that rush, like, end in a different way. As in, it could have happened some way else, and it could have succeeded, potentially succeed. But Necrotic Esports, they're so well prepared. They were aware of what was happening. They knew it was coming. They had the ambush prepared, and Ruhrsports just walked into it straight up. No
Right.
cap.
Yeah, well, I think one of the sides to the rush not really working is that, they might have figured out that you're going for some sort of, random, insane play because you're not doing the usual take that you've proceeded to do for the past 3 or 4 rounds. And you've diverted from that. So what's going to be running through the defenders' minds as well? Are they attempting to, rush up white? Are they attempting to just, catch us off guard? Are they potentially just looking to waste as much time, let us be off guard and then, catch us? I guess.
I would have honestly just outbreached into a cocktail, because then I expect that half of the defenders will not be holding cocktail. If you get into cocktail, you can actually secure yourself a good place on the site. The Skylight is not it, because there are so many angles you can protect it from. You can hold it from piano, you can hold it from cocktail, you can hold it from the Shadow spot, you can hold it right from under the sit, you can hold it from freezer. There are so many places where you can post defenders in, so you could at least have 4 people looking at the Skylight drop. And so it's like, you want to rush where they're not expecting it, where there's the least man count on. And Skylight Rush isn't it. It's just not how it goes. And that's not how you play Capital either. They've brought Capital 3 rounds now, but they're not actually putting him to the best of his abilities. So 2 more rounds left in this half, and Astro, you still have one chance to tell me that they can make 2 rounds. If they make 1 round only, then I win.
Yeah, I guess you do. But anyway, Drone Work coming out from Ruhr Esports, both getting taken down, or I think one of them might have just hopped off. And they've got the mirror in play here for defense. So Cafe being one of these really defender-sided maps, so hard to just potentially breach in and plant. It really is. But with a mirror, it makes it 10 times more impossible. But Smoke, gassing out a canister, Poncho's gonna come out here. Smoke's in pre-fire, but they now know he's kind of close to second Poncho. If he runs out this door, it could be a freebie. But he's gonna see Tempeta. Tempeta's gonna prone. He's gonna be able to get 1 onto the Smoke. He's gonna be left on, well, not a lot of HP, but this, for the first time, is Ruhr getting in an advantage situation for once.
I think Necrotic is starting to feel confident here with their plays. It's very aggressive, very flashy, and now he's gonna get punished for it. The Vault Boys there traded back, and the Sophia is now under fire. So the crossfire is being set up here by Necrotic, and they will successfully claim 2 more lives. Tempeta goes down next to ANJ. It's a 3v1 situation so quickly from a 4v3, as Divine is the last man standing. And again, Necrotic just mowing through the enemies for winning these gunfights. So Capitan's looking to make a play here. He has to smoke. He can find one here. He takes 1 down. It's a 2v1 still, but he doesn't know where the other player is. He's getting Malusied, and boom, it's over. Necrotic takes 5 rounds in a row, and there's 1 round away from securing draw, but I don't think anyone here will expect a draw, Astro.
Yeah, very, very true. And I honestly thought for a good minute there that Ruhr were looking at taking their first round. No, 100%. But Euphoria is really popping off today, I'll tell you that. He's going 11-0. He hasn't died once, Rick. Not once has this man died. He has not died. He's 11-0. He has not hit that ground yet.
Yeah.
So yeah. That is some pretty goddamn insane numbers to be looking at. But 5-0, 1 more round, and well, they are going to be walking away with a draw at worst case scenario, but I couldn't really see that happening if they're able to go 6-0.
Um, I really do not think that if they get a 6-0, there's gonna be a draw. The probability of that is like next to none. I mean, TSM yesterday, at the US finals, they came back from a 6-2. I mean, against them, like they were 2 down, and the enemy was 6, Dark Zero 6, and they won that 8-6. Like they won 6 rounds in a row. That's incredible. But that's a pro team, and on the pro stage, anything can happen, but not here. Because on the pro stage, everyone is basically equal. It comes down to which team like plays the best, as in which team has the better strats and coordination. At this level right now, it's a lot of gunplay, and Ruhrsports is not winning their gunplay, which means there's no possibility, in my book, of them coming back at all. And especially with 5-0 down, their spirits are absolutely crushed. They would have hoped to take 2 rounds, 3 even, 4 if they were good, but they're 0 rounds in, and they only have 1 more round that they can take before it's locked out of them, almost practically for good. So that C4 is going to be wasted as he tries to reclaim it, but he's going to accidentally shoot it. You should have hip-fired that, by the way, instead of... I mean, no, you should have aimed down the sights of hip-firing that, because it's really... Okay,
yeah,
go.
I think you might
Run
be
out,
trying
just
to
jump out.
knock it-
Just jump
knock it
out.
out the hand.
Just do it.
Yeah, but Sledge is worried. Sledge knows that this can potentially go off. But Thermite is going to be opening red. He has been thrown down here, so a potential swim coming out from Goyo. Hatch is open. He's being held. It's very risky for him to go for a play. He's going to be thrown out once again, and whoa, that is some hefty damage being taken from you. And well, they got the clash in play, and just because you got that wall open, there's another wall standing right at you, and it's going to be Clash with a shield. But Sunzi's going to get one onto Tempesta as he's unwary. But Goyo now holding an angle onto the double door, protecting the Clash, really helping out here. The Clash, just once I'll say it again, just being that wall, stopping, and what a shot from Goyo! He's able to gather 1, but he's going to be taken down by the Vine, leaving us in a 3v4 situation. Clash just pushing up. Lumps is going to get 1 to Euphoria, bringing it back to a 3v3, and well, 1:20 on the clock, and an equal situation. But Clash, when it comes down to that final minute, just being like a wall and tasing people and slowing them down, it just makes your life 10 times more harder. It really does. And, you know, some say, well, Clash in the OP, but if you got the coordination like the Vine and ANJ, then you're going to be able to take out the Clash, I'll tell you that. So that's putting them in an upper hand situation. I think it might be Rick. I think they might just be about to get their first round. 47 seconds left on the round. Vault Boy and Sunzi left on their team to play it out here. 3v2, not much going on. They're still clearing comms. We're being a little wary, potentially thinking that someone's up the stairs, but it's now down to them. They've got 30 seconds. They've got to know what site they're going for now. They've got no hard breach, so their best option is probably going to be the, I'd say it'd be A, no? Rick? I'd say definitely A.
They
But,
would wanna, yes, they would wanna rush into fireplace, and they have the utility to do that right now. Oh, but Sunny's waiting for them. He gets 2 quick,
second.
and he's gonna get a triple. What?
Oh, baby.
How did he get the wallbang though? And it's gonna be a flawless first half for Necrotic. The potential that come back from Roar Esports is so real, but a single player on a Jaeger shut it down, shut out all of their hopes and dreams. And it's 6-0. Astro, it is 6-0. This was not it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You were talking about it earlier. You were saying, you know, are we going to potentially see a 6-0? And well, Rick, you were right. So I'll give it to
I
you.
jinxed it again.
Yep, yeah, you well and truly have.
Cafe Dostoevsky, any percent, 22-minute speedrun.
Oh yeah,
Hydro League record.
Hydro League record.
Yeah, it's an any percent speedrun.
Oh yeah.
Well, they might change. They might put a stop to that if they lose this next defense round. At this point, they seem a bit lost or a bit broken, or perhaps they do just have a strat with Frost. I'm curious to see how it pans out. I mean, Frost, like Stokes said yesterday, it works against silvers and champions. It's like a really strange bubble of players, but it works. That's because, you know, the silvers and the champs, they don't expect it. At the silver level, to be like, oh, okay, this is Frost map there. I was just too dumb to drone it out. And at the champ level, to be like, where are they playing Frost? That's the general mentality, Astro. So, and this is not, none of these players are champion. But I think it's just to say that at this level, it's basically the same, like, you know, like the same level of, why are they playing Frost? So they don't drone it out because they don't care. They don't expect anyone to play Frost. So a very bold attempt to spawn peek from Tempera. It will not pan off. Now, Cast Hurdle on the Amara, we should really be watching that. He could be doing some impressive stuff here.
Yeah, honestly, if he rushes, I'm trying to remember, what's the balcony called? The one he's
Wait, he's doing it.
Yes, do it. Left click, left click now.
I'm gonna step on the gas. Wait, they're waiting for it. Oh, Tempera is gonna get picked up so early on by Euphoria, but I think it's gonna be a rush here from Necrotic, because they're gonna look to make a very Oh, he's going in.
Yep. Oh no, he's gonna be immediately traded out by Frost, and Demolish is gonna get one to Sunday. Euphoria is gonna get one back onto Demolish, and AJN is gonna get one onto Euphoria, leaving us in a 3v2 situation here. And well, Rick, sadly, we didn't get to see the gas.
Yo, it's still winnable though for Necrotic if they can pull off his 2v3 clutch, and of course the Frost. That was so lucky of her 1 HP.
Just took a flashback.
You know something? The G8 is actually worse than the R4C because, as you can see, she's on 1 HP. That means she was shot 3 times. She survived that because the G8 does 37 damage on a 2 armor. It does 33 because 37 minus 33.7 is like 33.3. So it goes down. So it's 33. So she's 1 HP. So 3 bullets are not enough to kill her. I mean, on the R4C it is, but not on the G8. That's why it's the G8 is actually worse.
I'll tell you one thing. Volvo's really got to make a play here. Being on white stairs, and he is going to get a play. He's going to be able to get lumps, and that's the Frost off the board, leaving us in a 2v2. And here comes the Jaeger, potentially going for the peak now, but Nomad is sitting behind that shield, nice and safe. But the real question, does Nomad know where the Jaeger is? And well, Jaeger can now use these angles that were made so much earlier in the starter prep phase to, you know, hold it. And Volvo's got to be really careful from where he's playing. They've got a perfect cross on him. But, Habana's going to be taking hefty damage from Jaeger. And well, Divine.
If the Jaeger swings here, Habana's dead.
He's got a perfect angle on Nomad. All they have to do is hold out the cross for the next 30 seconds. And well, Ruhrsports going to be taking, Ruhrsports is going to be taking a round. Oh, but no! Palato's gonna get one on Divine. It's all down to
not like this.
It's all down to Jaeger, and Volvo's going for the plant. Could this be a 7-0 is the real question. 15 seconds, he's got to stop the plant. Well, it does look like we're going to a post-plant scenario. 43 seconds on the board, plus the 7 seconds.
Not like this.
Oh, he's gonna swing out. He's gonna be able to weaken Voltboy. He might have think he downed him, but he is not downed. Both very weak. He's got the superiority. He's going to be getting one, but is he going to be able to find the second one? Prefire is going to rain out from the Jaeger now. He's going to rotate towards white corridor. Does Nomad
They know where Voltboy is. They got the yellow ping on him. He's rotating. Can they win it? No!
Voltboy's better.
7-0.
This flick onto the Jaeger's head. Well, 7-0.
It's an absolute massacre. Like I said, Astro, Cafe Dostoevsky, any percent speedrun. And it's now a record set by Necrotic as they take a flawless game. 7 rounds and not a single one dropped, and even a few flawless rounds here and there as well.
Okay.
An absolute complete
destruction.
destruction.
What time did we start?
I think it was 7. I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes after 7, and now it's 7:35 for me.
So I reckon they've done it in 30 minutes, 35, 30 or less, something like that.
27 minutes something.
27 minutes. Okay, so you're going with 27 minutes? Oh, I genuinely think that was so quick. And, well,
What a game.
that is Necrotic winning today's match on Cafe, 7-0. And as you said, any percent speedrun. So, yeah. That was quite a match to spectate, watch, and cast.
It was, yeah, and I think Ruhrsports are gonna have to shake up a bit here for the next, comeback. Because they're not looking really good right now against Necrotic. And how far down the leaderboard do you say Necrotic was?
I think they are the top. Let me quickly whip it. Yeah, so they are currently number 1. And second was Ruhr, but Necrotic have just 7-0, so they'll be moving to 18 points, I think. And Ruhr will be staying on the 12, so they're oh, and third place, Astro Allegiance is also on 12. So
Well-
yeah. It's that's the game for today. I guess we now got to do our outro bit. So I've been Astro. We've got to say a big thank you for to Hydro League for reaching out to us and asking us to come cast. Second of all, a big thank you to Dan, who's given his time to come observe and produce. So, you know, multitasking Dan here on the way. He's come out, he's done his own time, and well, Rick, thank you for joining. So, yeah, this has been Hydro League, and I guess we'll catch you in the next one.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled